Welcome to the Enduro Special Edition because I am here edition. I am your host today, Mcray, brought to you by Oat Flakes, non-branded of course because we didn't actually get a sponsorship.
And
But
White Claws.
and White Claws. No, that's a brand. We can't. They're gonna sue our balls off.
Ah, shit.
Yeah, it's okay. I'll just direct them to your Instagram. Wait,
Damn it,
who
you don't
even
know my
are you?
Instagram.
I didn't introduce you. Who are you?
Yeah, who am I?
Okay, we don't know, I guess. For those who have
It's your
been,
boy, Matt.
it's your boy Matt Higgies.
It's your boy, Skinny Penis.
Dude, it's been a minute since we did a commentary together, huh?
Yeah, when was the last time we did commentary? Was it,
Yeah, that'd be season 2 of
Polycard
ACC.
ACC?
Yeah. Wow, was it Paul Ricard? That was last race of season 2, right? Holy
Yeah.
shit. That feels like years ago, my friend.
Wait, I wasn't there for... No, I was home for season 3, the start of season 3.
But did you commentate on it?
No, I think I was racing.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, it must have been season 2.
Anyways, this is the Enduro.
Yeah, Enduro. Round 10, I believe. And
19 stars, not too shabby.
man, it's really interesting to be popping back into Race Room. It's been a while since we've had a series. Well, not really a while, but yeah, for the most part, we spend our time in ACC now. So this is kind of refreshing. The timing sheet is actually good now.
Shut up. The graphics aren't.
Well,
Graphics are
at
lacking.
least it can run at more than 10 FPS.
On your
Um,
computer, maybe.
on any computer, my friend. Anyway, so qualifying being over, we have Mikel Costa in the lead, followed by Josiah Jerome, Jesus Huerta, Fran Machuca, Andrew D, John Spriggs, Bertrand Barrier, Luciano Ichazo, Max Simmons, Martin Edmonds, Serge Hendricks, Richard Del Ruschi, Wayne Hutchison, and for the GT3 class, and then we have some other guys in GT4.
Wait, I think I could do Wednesday recording if my computer is better than Mike's because I can't race it and I have a PC that is just sitting upstairs, so I could technically do it.
Wouldn't be a bad idea. Well, I've been trying
Probably
to
get some good
volunteer to get
graphics.
more streams going because I feel kind of bad for Mike. He's volunteering for a lot of stuff, but I mean,
He's
so
doing a
that's his
lot of
choice.
stuff, you know.
That's his choice, but I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to doing some more stuff. But that's just kind of how it is sometimes.
Yeah, but
I think
it is what it is, right?
maybe I should sign back up for the Enduro now that I think about it, because these are Saturdays, so
Yeah, Saturday nights, isn't
I
it?
got free Saturdays. I think it's early afternoon. Oh wait,
It's
well it'd be
Tuesday,
mid
isn't it?
afternoon for you.
No, it can't be mid-afternoon because that's the RWB league.
Oh, they must have changed it. Cause like back in the day, it was like 2 o'clock in the afternoon for me.
I think it's now it's like 7 or 6 p.m. for you.
Oh well. And we're rolling,
We're
we're
off.
rolling.
Oh,
So
Merck's got the run. He's going to. Oh, little bumper to say him down behind there.
yeah, we didn't discuss this, but this is of course Silverstone Grand Prix circuit. There's
Oh, they're on the other. They're on the F1 pit lane, not the GT3 pit lane.
well, didn't they merge those two pit lanes? Like, aren't isn't everyone using F1 pit lane now?
No, not the Blanc lane. They're using the other one.
No. In any case, we have from here Kobayashi in 6th place in the Callaway Corvette. Quite an interesting spread. It seems the BMWs are a very strong field
Oh, we have a
today.
lot of BMWs.
Yeah.
Jesus Huerta in second.
Yeah, I believe Mikel Acosta in 1st place with a third or second margin. Fran Machuca getting passed by Kobayashi.
Kobayashi.
What a nice pass there.
That's the Blanc lane pit lane. They're right there. They're going
Yeah,
past.
right.
I'm used to this being the first corner in ACC.
Oh, you know what? I was thinking of Spa, where they all started using the same pit lane.
Oh yeah, that's for the Enduro, like the Spot 24 hour that last weekend.
Yeah.
Did you watch it?
I didn't. I didn't.
I watched
Um.
some of it, and my leading Lambo crashed while I was watching it. Well, he was in the lead.
Oh no. Commentators curse. It follows you even when you're not commentating, man. You gotta be careful.
Yeah, I know, right?
It's our curse to bear, but it happens. Kobayashi still on the charge, looking up the inside of Andrew D. Oh, it's a bold one. There's a little bit of contact. Kobayashi gets squirrely, but ends up losing a spot back to Manchuka.
Oh
Who's
no, Machuca, watch out. There you go. Don't pull a Fettel.
man? You know what? I am having a flashback to last season's Enduro when Machuca and it wasn't D. I forget who it was, but they were battling pretty intensely for a good chunk of the season. I'm trying to remember who that was. Oh, Kobayashi! That looked like it was a
Oh,
dive,
sausage
but
curb there.
hit the sausage, and there's just a little bit of camera trickery. It's refreshing to see the BMWs. I haven't played Race Team in a minute. The BMWs appear to have gotten a decent chunk of buff. I remember them being fairly weak as
I
far
have
as the
my eye on
GTP
that
goes.
fat Porsche in the background.
You have your
The
eye on a
plaid
Porsche?
Porsche in the background there.
Oh, classic livery. I'm
It's
digging
lots
it.
Canadian. It's very Canadian. I love it.
Wow, I just now took a look at the GT4 lineup and saw that literally every car except for one is a Beamer. Glad to see that class is as balanced as ever. You know, like last season, or when I was in this Enduro as this season, but when I was in it before I signed out, it was, you told us to, shut the frick up. Oh, well, he's out of here. For the record, let it be said that Mike Magus, who just dropped in and just dunked, or at least tried to, told us to go without him. So let the record show that
Did he? No, he
we
told
are.
us.
Matt,
He said he'd join us.
don't you throw me under that bus. Okay.
I
Well,
throw you
anyway,
under
Fran
anyone's
Machuca
bus.
around the inside of Andrew D is gonna happen. I
Ha!
don't know. Director just it looks like it happened.
Martin, I like your number. Nice.
Nice. I choose to believe that that's the entire reason he chose that.
Whenever you see that number, you have to say nice. It's a requirement.
Oh, even more than that, I actually use the two interchangeably. So sometimes instead of saying nice, I'll just say 69, and instead of saying the number 69, I'll say nice sometimes. Like for
Number
example,
nice.
yeah, for example, in War Thunder, when one of our friends is playing it and he sees a Type 69, sometimes I'll say there's Type nice. Oh, Martin Edmonds getting a
Oh,
little
Martin
squirrely under
Evans.
braking, made a desperate
Jesus
attempt to
Huerta
not hit people,
chasing down Josiah Jerome.
and as per usual, the Racing Director tool just really likes switching away from that stuff.
I'm pretty
So
sure that's any director tool, to be honest.
it's true. It's true.
Oh, there's Bertrand
Barrier.
Barrier. Bertrand Barrier.
Shout out to
Mark Cars
Mark Cars
Australia.
Australia. Exactly. What a cool team. Yes, they are tangentially related to the Mark VDS racing team that used to field Ford GTs in the GT1, 2, and 3 classes back in the day.
And Zed Force.
And Z Force. And MotoGP as well.
Yeah.
Alex Marquez is their poster child right now, and he's been doing all right. Ooh, looks like Edmonds is still struggling from
Ooh,
that
you don't want to go
off
on
he
the
had
outside
earlier.
of Meggets and Beckett's. You don't want that. Yeah.
Yeah,
You
you
don't need it.
do. Go get him, Bertrand. They actually Mark Cars, I believe at the 20 or the Bathurst 12 hour, I was running a super badass modified Ford Focus, if I remember
Oh yeah,
correctly,
they put like
a
Coyote
V8.
V8s in it.
Yeah, mid-engine Focus, rear-wheel
I think they
drive.
also have an M235i. Oh,
Ooh, Jesus
Jesus!
Huerta making a bull dive
Oh,
as
Martin!
Bertrand just gives Martin Edmonds the boot. Or I guess since he's Canadian, the boat.
Shut up.
Oh, wow, that was a lot of action. And contrary to usual, the director just perfectly caught all of it. So tip of the hat to my AI overlord. Hello, Google, I love you.
Hey Google.
Joke's on you. I'm It was Fran Machuca going for the world's slowest slide, but ended up catching it. Ain't no thing. So
Jesus
Machuca's
Huerta under pressure for Machuca.
I was just gonna say something along those lines.
I'm gonna have to look up these corner names.
I just give up trying. Like, I mean, there's something to be said for classic corner names. A lot of more
I only
recent
know Megan's and
tracks.
Beckett's.
A lot of tracks have, just numbered turns now, which I mean, it's easier to refer to definitely, but does lose out in the character somewhat. I'm trying to decide if the yellow line above race signifies the yellow flag. Oh, Bertrand Barrier getting passed by Luciano Ichaso.
Ichazo!
So a very nice clean pass. I wonder what happened. Looks like Barrier may have taken some damage after he ended Martin Edmonds' career.
I'm gonna end this man's whole career.
There we go. That's what I was going for. uh, Looks like Mauricio Delgado, the lone portion in the GT4 field, has fallen to the back of the pack. He may have gotten
Alright,
disconnected.
they're going down the hanger straight right now. Going into Still. That's Still right there.
Hmm.
This is Village. No. What is this?
Taka, uh,
This is Mole? No.
dude, your
And
guess is
then
as good as mine. Serge Hendricks getting real up and close and personal with Max Simmons, the number 9 Porsche.
Max Simmons, I like your number, mate.
9.
In your livery.
Okay.
I have it in ACC.
Oh yeah. To all those who don't know, oh gosh, how do I pronounce that? Xefo. Hey.
Cepho?
So like in,
Jefo?
in in Spanish, as to my understanding, an X is just a really phlegmy letter. But I don't know if that's how I pronounce it every time. Any case, our first look into the GT4 field. Wayne Hutchison appearing to have some sort of error. He gets passed uh, by pretty much everyone and falls to 15th place. So I'm having an internal crisis, Matt. Oh, what's going on there?
Looks like a
Looks like
BMW.
Duran. So Duran is just fallen slightly. Looks like he took a bad corner exit and lost a couple seconds on Takehide Maruroka. That's not
Cool.
Takehide.
Have you given
That's not
the
Takehide. My bad.
GT4s in ACC a try?
Yeah, well, no, I haven't, but they were just on sale, and I was just gonna mention that to the audience if they were watching. The ACC stuff, like all the DLC, is on sale currently for about 35% off, something like that. I picked up the IGT and the GT4 pack for about $20. As Fran Machuca makes a pass on the
Oh,
inside of
Jesus
Jesus
Huerta.
Huerta. Jesus tries to cut them off.
Oh, where
Gets
Jesus
squirrely.
overcorrects and
Is
goes
able
off.
to save it though. That was a nice save.
I like that livery too. It's a nice one. The blue and the yellow.
Yeah, the Black Falcon livery is very classic. It looks like Bertrand Barrier got caught out somewhere. He's got quite a bit of front end damage to his BMW and is
Ooh,
trying to
that's an
hunt.
old Porsche there. That's an odd choice. That's the
Yeah.
old generation.
Uh,
991.1.
do they have the 991.2 in GT3 in this game?
Yeah, the FAF is the. You can tell by the lights.
Well, I
The
know
newer one
you
has
can
like the
generally
four
tell by the
dots,
front end, right?
and
Like
the wing is a little different, but
the older ones have a like kind of a smiley face, and the newer ones are kind of like more angrier.
yeah, ink there and stuff like that.
You like that one right there.
Yeah, that's a new one.
Love that 50th anniversary Falcon Motorsports livery.
It's pronounced Falcon.
I mean, it's a Japanese company, so it's probably pronounced Yo. No, I'm sorry.
Oh, that's Rachel.
That's Rachel. I love that PlayStation Team Walkenhurst livery on that BMW though. I mean, definitely biased because
Falconhurst. I do like it.
that was the poster car for Gran Turismo 6, I believe. But I'm always a fan of nice blue liveries with silver accents. Mwah. Très magnifique.
I think it's a bit nationalist of me to like that FAF livery.
It's okay, I forgive you. Does Mr. Trudeau forgive you though? Hmm.
Well, he's done blackface, so he has no idea.
Jesus. It's true. I suppose.
Fun fact.
The more you know. Although I've noted Bertrand Barrier is holding on pretty well.
Looks like he
Um,
headbutted the wall.
yeah, he's clearly got some damage, but he's holding on. I wonder if the BMW is just OP now. I remember back when I was racing in 3D Speed, back when it was in Race Room, the BMW was pretty weak. Um,
Sounds like ACC.
had
I
great,
think it's just a BMW in general.
yeah. Well, it had fantastic brakes, like absurdly good brakes, but the straight line speed was, and really the handling too, just wasn't there. It was great at Imola,
That sounds like
but
that sounds like the Porsche or how it was in ACC before they nerfed it.
before they nerfed it,
Yeah,
so
they
it
nerfed the
was
Porsche in ACC.
it was bad, and then they made it worse.
No, it was really good, and then they nerfed it.
Well, what I was saying is in this game, the BMW has never really been that good. And so when you said, yeah, just
Looks
like
like
the
it's a
Porsche
popular
was,
choice.
oh, Jesus
Oh,
making a
Jesus.
run on, is that Machuca, I believe?
Yeah, Fran
Yeah,
Machuca in the Turner Motorsport BMW.
you got this. I believe in you.
Should we start making Jesus jokes?
Yes. I'm gonna have to have
Jesus,
you
Cole,
sign a,
come on.
I'm gonna have to have you sign a waiver first. There's the first one already. Oh man, how much you got in hour 16? Oh, I do not have enough booze on my desk for this. Oh, ooh, Fran Machuca. It looked unstable. I don't know if that was just a laggy stream for me. It looked like he was
I saw
still
that
flying.
too.
Mr.
Oh,
Duran trying to
here we have
cut
some brand on brand violence.
trying to undercut. I unfortunately don't know enough of these names, so
I'm gonna call him Duran because that seems less offensive if I mispronounce it.
Duran.
Duran.
Think he's hungry like the wolf.
Yes, I do think that.
I'm black and it's white, it's day and it's night, and I'm hungry like Duran.
Fran Machuca on the tail of Jesus Christ himself.
Oh man. Speaking of, Jesus Christ. All right. I've noted the top spots for GT3 have been largely uncontested.
Yeah, Josiah Jerome was about 4 seconds behind
I believe it's Mikael
Costa.
Costa, yeah,
Is
but
that the French flag?
yes,
No, Italian maybe?
oh
No,
yeah, yeah,
French.
yeah, Italian, yeah. No, it's French.
I can't see the other. I just see white and red.
Oh, it's definitely French.
Although I think if it was French, it'd be white, wouldn't it?
No, it's blue, white, and red for the French flag.
Huh, I thought white was the national French flag.
Oh, got it. Yep, got it. Okay. Hey, I never claimed to be a smart man. Ooh, Duran trying to get the
Duran
undercut.
getting past Wayne.
That's not Wayne.
Well, it looks like Barrier got past the Porsche in last place there.
Looks like it. So yeah, in spite of his damage, Ooh, and Duran and Mar are battling it out. Thomas Martien.
Darushi's in 20th. What happened to him?
He was. Oh yeah, what happened there? Well, him and
Maybe we'll
Alex
find out.
Loeffler have the exact same time, so I'm wondering if there might be a network error.
Maybe they disconnected, or would it? Oh, Delgado, I think he disconnected.
Well,
He's
Delgado's
down
gone.
4
Yeah,
laps.
Delgado's out of here.
Does he do
But
that often?
it happens sometimes. I mean, it's not unheard of. I
It
haven't raced
usually
with him
happens
in a
to Max
while.
Simmons.
Yeah. Well, Max Simmons has to play on like cellular Wi-Fi for some reason, and I'm always trying to get in some practice laps with him, but he's like, no man, I gotta save my internet. And I'm like, oh,
So
Mart
cute.
Martien down,
Ooh, flame spinning from
making
the
a run
BMW.
on Duran.
Martian.
Duran outbreaks himself like, whoa.
Maltian passes Duran. Easy, guys. Don't want to. The manufacturer won't be happy with you guys if you guys crash.
Yeah. Dude, I think the manufacturer's just gonna be laughing all the way to the bank. BMW owns 9/10 of the freaking
GT4.
field. Yeah,
Is Wayne in GT4 or is he
he's
GT3?
GT3. He's in the
Oh
Mercedes
yeah, I can
GT3.
see. I forgot I didn't see the blue beside the brands.
It's all good. Um, interesting thing to note. Last season in the Enduro, when I was in, I was doing GT4, and ooh, Andrew D making a move on Spriggs. Or
Looks like the
Spring.
BMW is OP. Any BMW.
It looks like it.
The GT4 class looks like tier 1 in ACC.
Well, so anyway, last season I was racing in. I was trying to get into GT4, or no, I was in GT3, but I was just outclassed, so I requested to move it back into GT4 because it's a little bit less intense down there. And Mike Magus, the guy who popped in here a while ago, actually he called me up and he recommended that I drive the BMW, not the Porsche. And I said, why? He's like, well, don't you want to be as competitive as possible? I was like, I don't know, I like driving the Porsche. And he's like, oh, right, dude, but you're just handicapping yourself. The BMW is clearly the fastest car. And I'm like, it's okay. I ended up doing okay for a couple of races. I had to pull out of the season due to some family issues, but
Was that in
um,
GT3
it was
or
GT4.
GT4?
It was GT4.
Oh, you're in the Porsche in
Yeah,
GT4.
yeah. I love that little car. I originally hated it because it was super unstable, but with a little setup know-how, I ended up tuning out most of that. But anyway, the main point of that story was the BMW was overpowered back then. I was hoping that at some point they would balance it out, but it looks like that's just not gonna happen. I mean, to their credit, it is pretty OP in real life.
The GT4 BMW or
GT4,
Porsche?
GT4, BMW.
I was gonna say, it does look pretty OP in this, but not in ACC apparently. There's no GT4 BMWs in Tier 1.
Really?
Yep.
Hmm.
Or Janettas or Alpines or KTMs.
Well, I was at a race last weekend.
Oh yeah, yeah. And you
Um,
crashed.
I didn't crash, but one of our other drivers crashed. Um, and I was just hanging out in the paddock at some point while we were doing after we decided to put the car in the trailer. And I was talking to this guy who raced in it wasn't Pirelli World Challenge, but I believe it was some lower series GT4. I forget the name of it. And he drove a Porsche GT4 Club Sport. And I asked him, citing this kind of thing about the BMWs he faced, and he clearly wasn't very happy with them. Apparently, they are a little OP in real life as well. It seems
Must be nice.
he only had bitter things to say about them. I'll put it that way.
Jesus Huerta under pressure from Fran Machuca.
Matt Higgs, what flag is that for Jesus? Any idea?
Jesus. Mexican?
No, Mexican flag is green, white, and red.
I'll have to see it. Go back to Jesus now.
It's red, white, and red.
It's not Canadian. I think it's that. I think that is. Looks like red, white, red with something in the middle.
Yeah, that's what it
It's not
is.
Canadian though.
Oh well, figure it out later.
Eh, we'll find out when they look at
As
it.
the
Oh,
GT3s catch up on the back marker GT4s, Framachuca gets by. I believe that's James Butler without any issue.
John Barker maybe. Could be John
I don't know. It
Barker.
could be Alex Loeffler. It could be literally anyone except for Mauricio
Could be
Delgado.
John Butler.
John Butler, James Barker. Oh crap! I keep forgetting. I need to call them by the wrong names. I
Yeah,
told
who's the other one? Who's the other JB?
it's I thought it was just John
It
John
was
Barker, James
John
Butler.
Barker, James Butler, and something else. I think
Jamaica Bamagus. I
Magas.
don't know.
His name's Magas.
Magas.
Yeah, that's one.
Oh shit! I've been mispronouncing it this whole time. Maybe that's why he's so angry at me sometimes.
Yeah, he's chill sometimes. He was calling Magas, and he calms right
Magas.
down.
Oh, that's okay. I'll notice. I'll do that.
Jesus, that was a nice corner.
Oh, we got an Audi
Oh,
back. That's
Josiah
Josiah
Jerome!
Jerome. Oh no, that is not a good way. That is not what Tiggers like best. And the resulting chaos causes Jesus Huerta to be caught up by Fran Machuca, who is side by side. Maybe try to get an undercut. I don't think it's gonna happen. There's too much traffic. Machuca goes wide as the BMW of Marien. Whoa! Except for Huerta just says no. I'm gonna cut you off. And I mean, it seems fair, bold but fair.
Could be Peru.
It could be. I'm not familiar enough with flags.
Yeah, looks like Peru. I think it's Peru.
Good to know. Good to know.
So Peruvian driver we have. Nice. Making them proud in second place. There's Kobayashi
I mean,
and Josiah Jerome there picking up the pieces.
he did some good work holding off Machuca through that really hairy section when they were passing. I believe it was Butler.
If I was in this league, I'd probably take a Porsche or the Audi.
I don't know. I haven't driven any of the GT3s in Race Room in a while,
Although I
but
don't like racer, so
ouch. But as I was gonna say, like it's been a
I
while
tried the
since.
C8R in iRacing and I hated it.
I just don't like iRacing's handling
I
model
don't know, it's
at
just
all.
because if you drive a car without like ABS, you touch the pedal like a millimeter and then it locks up. I don't know how you drive those cars.
Yeah, I've heard when
Oh, you
when
hit the brake there,
IndyCar
Chasso.
when IndyCar was doing iRacing. Oops, who timed out? Was it me? Oops. Well, it looks like we lost Matt Higgs. Um, in any case, what I was gonna say, actually, I'll say that for when Matt gets back. But I did notice that Mr. Kobayashi has been making his way up the field, now into fourth place and challenging Fran Machuca for third place. So a very good effort from the Japanese man. So it's all but confirmed that Richard Deruchy has been disconnected. I don't know what kind of issue that was. It's possible he could have just had an accident. And of course, Mauricio Delgado is as well out of the race, having retired. So Duran on the hunt from Thomas Marien as the GT3s are working their way through. I believe that's D, currently between Duran and the other GT4. Meanwhile, Kobayashi is not letting Machuca have any breathing room at all. A smart move, although the Corvette seems to be struggling a little bit under braking from the BMWs. That's not a huge surprise, considering how devastating those M6s are under braking. Likewise, you see Martin Edmonds in 11th place hunting down, I believe that's Sean Kenny. I don't know, my stream is a little bit blurry. I believe that says S Ken, but it could be S Hen. Max Simmons likewise has been moving up, now up into 9th place, challenging Luciano Ichaso. So in this example right here, you can see just the difference in the BMW can have under braking. Martin Edmonds eating up a few car lengths to Kenny, I believe, through that one corner. As Josiah Jerome continues to fall, he might have had another accident. Andrew D, Luciano Ichaso flying by. Is that Matt Higgs back?
Yeah, I don't know why. I think like it crashed for me.
Welcome back. Well, the TeamSpeak told me that you timed out somehow, and I was really perplexed about that.
I
But
don't know.
it's
Maybe I
possible
just
you could
hadn't done
adjust that.
anything.
Maybe Mike Magus went behind the scenes
What
and
time are you?
pulled your plug. I'm at 102.54, 53, 52, 51, 50.
I'm
Uh
at
oh, Luciano
105.
Celso off and allows Josiah Drone to retake 7th place. Beautiful move. That
You're
could
at
have been
102
sketchy.
what?
39, 38, 37, 36,
Let
35.
me know when you hit 102.00.
Okay.
Or sorry, 102.03.
We hit 102.27 just now.
I'm at 102.03. Waiting.
Okay. Okay. So Fumio Kobayashi still putting the hurt on Fran Machuca, although she appears to have lost a little bit of ground. Fortunately, the director didn't show us that, so oh well.
Wait, what are you at?
5, 4, 3. There we go.
2,
102.00.
1. Well, I'm
57,
at what?
56,
I think I'm
55.
second behind.
Okay, that's all right. I'll pause for a second. Actually, I probably shouldn't do that because that'll make it hard to align the audio. Oops. Sorry, Martin.
All right. I think everyone, we're back.
All right. So
What
anyway,
was
what
that?
was I
That's
saying?
weird.
So Jazz Jerome has fallen again, but it looks like Luciano Chelsea might have had a mistake as well when I wasn't looking, and because he's now been shunted back into 7th. Not quite sure about that. Max Simmons of note also falling. Actually, no. Strike that. He was always a 9th. Duran seems to be struggling to control the car. We've seen him go wide a few times, and it looks like I believe that's is that
That's
Barrier?
very.
Looks like
Yeah.
Barrier's car is even more damaged than last time we saw him.
Oh no,
That
something must have happened Josiah Jerome. He's now behind D.
yeah, that happened when you left. He had another off.
Oh,
Um, although he was also passed by Ichaso for a while, so he got that back it seems. But anyway, Duran appears to be struggling to maintain control of his BMW GT4. It seems he might be outdriving his ability slightly, trying to keep up with Martin. There's a sizable gap back to James Butler behind, so I mean, obviously you can't hear me. Why does it say there's only 1 minute
Alex
left?
Loeffler must have timed out too. He's now down a lap. Oh no, he's think he's still in it.
I am very confused. It says there's 1 minute and 2 seconds left in the race for me.
Yeah, it says that for me too.
Oh, wait. Okay, now it says 59 minutes. What?
That's weird.
Appears to have entered a time warp, and Josiah Jerome appears to have entered the same time warp because he goes flying over some sausage curbs.
It's because the clocks went back.
Yeah, daylight savings time.
Screw daylight savings time. Get rid of it. We don't need it.
I agree. I 100% agree. I 100%
It's
agree.
useless.
The well, I can kind of see a use for it, cause I mean, as the winter approaches, daylight does get shorter. So, you know, having being, having our mornings essentially be moved back does allow us to have a little more daylight during the day. But at the same time, I don't mind the dark, and I think that the extra hassle is annoying, especially because, like, for example, my weather app always seems to get confused. But it's savings time. When I went to check the weather this weekend because I'm gonna be taking a little trip, it showed Sunday twice. So
Yes.
it was like Saturday, Sunday, Sunday, Tuesday, and I don't think that the second Sunday was actually Monday because the weather was the exact same.
I'll be right back. I'm just letting my cat upstairs. It's
Gonna go.
upstairs.
Matt Higgs is gonna go handle some pussy.
Shut up, Cole.
Hey, this is a new thing for Matt. Give him a break. In case there's Idrum still hanging on to 7th place. Luciani Chasso appears to be falling slightly in the rank, or not in the ranks, but in time rather. Meanwhile, it appears our field is getting more spread out as we speak. The nearest gap is between Barria and Kenny, it seems, with the less than a second gap. But pretty much other than that, it's plus 2 to 6 seconds for pretty much the whole field. Josiah Jerome back on the hunt after having a
Double
couple
may
of
swallow me.
mistakes. Who spilled on you?
It's a song.
Oh, not getting.
Anyway, it's not important.
So important though.
It's
So now
Phantom
we.
of the Opera.
Oh, okay, I see. Yes,
It's spooky season.
maybe for season 4 of ACC GT3 Racing Series, I'll use that as our theme song. I'm sure it'll go over well.
We'll shoot at that.
Meanwhile, a three-way battle appears to have formed between Andrew D, Spriggs, and Josiah Jerome. So, like, right after I say that everyone's kind of spread out, here we go, battle. Looks like D had a bad run into that last corner. Matt, I request that you mute your microphone when you take bites of things.
Oops.
In any case, the field appears to have spread out a little bit. The BMWs no longer have just complete reign of the field. Mikael Costa and Fran Machuca are two leading Bavarian vehicles. Split only
Everything's
by...
German.
Yeah, even the Corvettes.
Yeah.
Especially the Corvettes. Oh, it looks like nope. It looked like Josiah Jerome was going to make a move on D. That is.
There's how it
Oh,
goes. He's
it
making a
might
move
still
on D.
happen. Had a
No, he thinks
look.
better of it.
Yeah, probably not a bad choice. For me, Silverstone is always one of those circuits where whenever I try to make a pass, I always pick the exact worst opportunity. Oh, it looks like D might have had a bad
No, he's not going to
turn.
compress there. He's going to go wide.
Well, he is doing it. Oh, it looks like D is spinning. I don't know
Oh,
if
D is spinning!
I don't know if Jerome gave D a little extra boost. It
No,
looked like there might
I
have
think
been a
he hit that
smidgen.
sausage curb. There's a
I,
sausage curb on the inside that I think D might have hit.
I don't know. We'll have to see later, but it looked like to me it looked like he might have given him a little bit of extra help.
Remember when in ACC Stopping was telling us that the BMW doesn't like curbs?
Yep,
Maybe that's what happened.
could certainly be. I don't know. My personal experience is that none of these cars like curves.
The Porsche doesn't like curbs either.
Right.
I found that out.
Just ask Ayrton Tobin what he thinks about the Porsche and its curbs, its curb appeal, shall we say?
Ha 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 ha. ACC.
No race room.
Look at that, Mike Simmons.
What's that?
We could ask Mike Simmons.
I could ask Max Simmons. Well, he's making it work. Got past Andrew D. Now up into 8th place. I'm not
Boy,
100% familiar with the pit rules here.
did a
I
Chazo catch Josiah Jerome up? When did he get there?
Yeah, looks like it. No, they were all weren't they in a battle just now? Oh,
No, that was the
going.
guy in front. Oh, Josiah is slow. Actually, easy
Yeah,
pass.
looks like Luciano is indeed passed. I wonder. Oh, well, yep. And immediately Ichazo puts some room on Josiah, but he's not
What's
going to
happened
take
to
that sitting
Osai
down.
is like he's almost a second faster than Chazo in his fastest lap.
Well, clearly he's had some falling off. Oh yeah, way wide on the final corner. I wonder if might be something to do with tire wear.
Or maybe he just yeah, you're probably right. I don't think it's damage because I can't see anything wrong with his car.
Well, unfortunately, Raceroom is not a very reliable source when it comes to car damage verification. It's a very interesting system. If the car is too far away, it won't record damage. So if it happens that he got damaged when we were looking at a different car that was too far away, it might not show up.
Could possibly.
That's not to say that there necessarily is or isn't, but just kind of that we don't know.
I agree with you.
One thing I'm noticing is a lot of drivers seem to be taking varying lines through this track. Um, so I wonder if maybe we're seeing not a huge amount of practice going into this race.
No, seems like the lines I'd take.
Well, no, but we've seen lots of different lines. Like lots of cars outbraking into Maggots and Beckett's and
Oh yeah,
um,
Megas Vegas kind of just gotta throw it in. You gotta have a good balance there.
well, that was just an example, but I mean, I've seen, especially when cars are approaching each other, I've seen them take a few different lines.
All right, Andrew D challenging Max Simmons and that beautiful Faf Porsche.
Zydrome still on the hunt for Luciano Ichaso.
Still trying to recover his position. Josiah Drome's had an unfortunate race here.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to say that it's necessarily his fault, but well, at least one of those spins was a little
Sus.
self-inflicted, I'll say. Sus, yeah.
Eh.
Eject Josiah's late braking. It's pretty sus.
Yeah, the green is sus.
Not doing tasks.
Nope. All
We
right,
should.
back to the
Oh,
race now. No one else will get it.
yeah, yeah. It's only the most popular game in the world right now, aside from Fortnite.
Yeah, I did an Among Us pumpkin.
You did?
Yeah, it's in memes in Brooks's server.
Oh.
And I
Uh oh.
put it in the sink and I
Ichazo,
call it a
as
wet
we
ass
say,
pumpkin.
hits a sausage. Luckily for him, that sent him directly into Josiah's pass, so he had to brake. It appears, but we could see cracks forming in the resolve of Luciano Ichazo. Ooh, yeah,
Oh,
outbraking. Josiah
catching back
can't
up to some
quite take
GP4
advantage
traffic.
of it. But as we get into traffic here, we might
I have a feeling
see.
Josiah is faster, but he's not fast enough to get by easily.
Well, what's interesting
That's
is
what I'm guessing.
I don't exactly know how these cars compare outright, but I do know the Corvette is a little more stable overall, usually. As they
I've
approach
only driven
traffic,
the Corvette in race room. Never driven the Audi or BMW.
the
Or
Corvette
I
the
think I
Corvette's
drove a
pretty
Porsche once.
stable. Um, Out of the two, I would say it's definitely the more stable of the two. But that's not to say that it's necessarily slower or faster.
Loose is fast, remember?
Ooh,
Oh, Chazo. Track
yeah.
limits.
So Ichaso going off track just a little bit, but it is showing that maybe he's struggling to cope with the pressure. Because oh no, Josiah got through. Okay, I was just looking to see who was challenging. Oh, Andrew D
Oh
goes
no,
sliding.
Andrew D!
Uh oh, that'll put a dampen in his race. Ichazo
Oh,
wanting the position
Chazo.
back, going
Looks like
around
he's
the
gonna get it.
inside, and he's gonna get it, forcing Jerome a little wide. We see Max
Oh!
Simmons in the background there, making a little bit of pace. We can see that he's gaining a little bit. His the gap behind, the gap ahead of Max Simmons is down to only about 4 seconds. It's down from 6 a couple laps ago. Josiah Jerome, it looks like wanted to have a move on Luciano Chasso, who had hit a sausage. I wonder aloud what the rationale for a lot of those sausage curbs are. I know it's to slow,
Thick.
you know, nice, to be thick with two C's.
3 C's actually.
Oh, three C's. Sorry.
It's about the thick glizzies.
Might as well take it up to the seven C's, right?
Yeah, yeah. Only in rare occasions.
Shout out
Like
to
that
my.
curb at Kailami.
Oh yeah, dude. Shout out to my nautical friends out there. Peace. But anyway, so we see
So I drove some odd lines going into Vegas Beckett's there. Travis was going
exactly.
with a
So
odd
we're
line.
seeing Andrew D drive through penalty for speeding in the pit lane. No
Oh
doubt, right
no!
after serving or
His pit stop.
serving his pit stop. Yeah, exactly. Oh, brutal. It's been a while since
He
I've
better
seen
not
one of
get another
those.
speeding at pit lane penalty.
I mean, regardless, I don't think it's gonna. I think that's gonna be maybe the end of his race.
He ain't give up after this.
Well, he shouldn't give up, but it's gotta be it's gotta be
I feel
a
pretty demoralized.
yeah, it's gotta be a motivation killer for sure. Reminds me of the race in
Kind of like ACC today. Yeah.
yeah, I don't know about ACC today, but I was thinking back to when the season finale of season 3 of the ACC GT3 series,
Lentini.
when Lentini just had bad lap after bad lap and ended up rage quitting.
Like
And
Suzuka.
was that Suzuka? I thought that was Bathurst.
He rage quitted at Suzuka because he crashed.
Oh,
He got
you're
the
right.
drive-through, remember?
Yeah, yeah, he got.
Crashed.
I remember that. Yeah,
And then I got second.
you did. After getting like 1,000 penalties, if I remember correctly.
I didn't get any penalties that race.
Oh, sorry, that was the other Suzuka race. Never mind.
Yeah, that was that was the IGTC series.
Classic Higgs.
So a little background for people who don't know. I I took my pit stop, and then upon exiting, I got a speeding in the pit lane penalty. And then upon coming in to serve that, I got another speeding in the pit lane penalty as I was serving the speeding in the pit lane penalty.
Yeah, it was a good time. I was.
And I came in from first on my when I came in a pit stop.
It went well. We'll just put it that way.
Yeah, it wasn't good. I think I got to stop and go 30 seconds for track limits or something.
Yeesh. So as you can see, Bertrand Barrier's car is still messed up. Where's a
Whoa,
cloud of
car
smoke
going off in
behind
the
Max
background
Simmons
there.
as Simmons bumps up
Oh
3
no, there's a car in the
places.
background.
Could that be Josiah Jerome?
Where is
I think it
Josiah?
is. I think it is. And we see D also struggling off track.
No, I think he came off of the speeding the penalty.
Oh. We're
Nice
just gonna look at
stands.
some stands there. Yep.
Yeah, I see
As
a track
as
in the background there.
yeah, as COVID is in full force, and we're not having too many fans out there.
Hmm.
So Max
I
Simmons
think
up to
it's
6th place as a Spriggs
getting a
and
little too excited.
Kobayashi battle it out.
Porsche is too nice. Bertrand Barrier needs to pit. He's got some.
Well, that's what I
The
was
BMW
wondering.
is looking a little squashed.
Yeah, I mean maybe he's trying
There
to
goes
reduce.
nice.
Maybe, yeah, exactly. Number nice. I mean, maybe he's trying to reduce weight by compressing his BMW, or maybe that's just gonna like.
I don't think that's how matter works.
No, it's not. Maybe he's trying to like increase the turning capability. You know, he's trying to shorten up the wheelbase, get it to rotate on its axis faster. As a Jesus Huerta
There's
just
Jesus.
goes right through. I believe that's Ichaso. No, Kobayashi.
He's the only Merc in the field.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
you're
Max
right.
Sims is gonna go to the end of the pit window.
As always, my boy. That's it's the Simmons way.
This is the way.
Max knows the way.
This is
Dude,
the
shout out to that sponsor on that BMW that was in like just pure Comic Sans. I believe
that
it
one.
was no, not that one. The GT4 BMW. I forgot who it was. It might have been Loeffler.
Deutsche Post, I think.
No, I believe it began with a J. I wasn't really paying attention, but I just caught the last few milliseconds of it.
Is
Can I
Andrew D coming through in 11th?
can I draw attention real quick to how much I hate the new BMW logo?
Do you mean the front of the M4, M3?
No, I mean the well, yes, that too. But like a couple months
Oh,
ago,
the one
BMW
on the
changed
left
their
there.
logo and just got rid of all the black, so it's all transparent.
It's just like white and blue now.
Yeah, and it's like super hard to see on any sort of background.
Like over there, right next to the logos.
Exactly.
The Yeah, I hate that.
I don't
I
know.
noticed that. Looks weird.
I got a Fanatic GT2 BMW wheel sitting right here next to me with the old BMW logo on it, and gotta say it looks pretty regal like that. Don't know why they decided to
Yeah,
change
I
it.
have one of those too, and I agree.
Oh, I guess just BMW's like industrial designer is just he's sniffing the paint or
Fucked.
something.
He's fucked.
Yeah. Have you seen the video of the designer of the old X5 um going over like critiquing the new M3 and M4?
No.
It's savage. He tries to be nice about it at first. He's like, "All right, we're gonna discuss the grill last," and then he goes over all the other design elements, and then he's pretty nice about it. And then the second the grill just comes, he's like, "Well, it's yeah, it's terrible," and he basically just spends 10 minutes tearing it apart. It's a good watch
Does he
for
work
sure.
for BMW anymore?
I don't think so.
I wouldn't doubt it after that.
Andrew D making a bold lunge on Luciano
Chasso.
Chasso. Wait, is that Chasso? I don't think so. Maybe Sergio
Yeah.
Miguel.
Oh,
Or,
Bertrand
no,
Barrier,
that's not
drive
Sergio
through.
Miguel. Uh-oh. Oh, Barrier
Speeding in the
just
pit lane.
can't get a break. Wait, no. That's not Barrier. It's D who's been having problems.
Oh no, I think I think that is for position there. Number 77, S Hen?
Is that Sean Kenny? No,
No,
Serge
Serge
Hendricks. Okay.
Hendricks.
So it is an H.
Oh,
Oh, D
tap.
goes wide. So I apologize to Serge and Sean Kenny. I see S and my stream is
Don't
blurry.
slander Sean.
I'm apologizing. Saying that
I got you, Sean.
I kept calling him Sean because I see the S and it says HEN, but to me it looks like it could be a KEN. So noted, Serge Hendricks.
He must be a newcomer. I don't recognize the name.
I don't either. I appreciate how he spells his name though. Serge Hendricks
Cricks.
sounds like a character from like a '90s first-person shooter.
Yeah, or like from an 80s action movie like Back to the Future. I feel like he's the bully in that movie.
Oh, Biff.
He'd be the. No, it's Surge.
Surge. Could be an energy drink.
It probably is. It sounds familiar. Just like curious.
So Surge is fighting with Andrew D at the current moment. Everyone is pitted in the GT3 class with the exception of Mikael Costa, Jay Spriggs, and Max Simmons.
There's a Surge Energy Incorporated, which is an oil-focused EMP company.
A BMP company?
ENP. Like E and P.
Right. No. I sorry. I understand, but I just don't know what that means. What is EMP?
E and P. Export in petroleum? No.
I don't know. People in the chat are probably shouting at us. It's so obvious. It's obviously energetics and pyrotechnics. Ooh, Serge Hendricks getting slidey in that Corvette, but is holds it out like a champ, and actually ends up making time. Andrew D is only about a quarter of a second, I'd say, now.
Nice. Oh,
And
that's the Comic Sans BMW, isn't it?
yeah, yes, that's it. I believe that's Loeffler, or it could be Durant. If we can get a good view of the side. Nope, we can't. We're gonna watch Max Simmons in the middle of nowhere. Why, director? Why?
It's a Canadian director.
So Maximin's now in first place. I mean, in fairness, he hasn't pit yet in a traditional Simmons technique. And we see Serge Hendricks has actually lost a good chunk of time to D, no doubt because of Loeffler
Traffic.
behind him. Or, yeah, traffic, whoever it is. Might be Durant.
It's traffic. James Butler's the BP Ultimate GT4.
Gotta say, I didn't used to like that livery, but it's kind of growing on me.
I'm not a fan of the yellow wheels. They look weird when they're
I'm just
moving.
not a fan of yellow in general.
So you don't like my ACC livery for the Tier 1?
Oh, tier one. Okay, I thought it was orange one, but that's for the GT3 series or
That's for
the
ESR
ESR. Yeah.
Sunday.
I mean, it's fine. I don't say I hate it. It's just I like a lot of other
You know which
colors
one
better.
I'm talking about, right?
Yeah. No.
Fun fact, Cole's an asshole.
I mean, it's true.
It's now
So,
November 1st. Or it has been for an hour and 40 minutes.
hooray! Are we just gonna look at the stands again? This race broadcast is brought to you by the COVID pandemic.
Stands.
Oh, okay. What is even happening here? Look at all these people. All right, we're getting a very in-depth look at Racestream's graphics engine here. Look at those cars. Fantastic. What, oh, director, what are you doing, man?
Those cars are magnificent.
This this director's stoned, man. It's like, whoa, look at all these cars. They're the same.
Hey, producer, can we get this guy fired?
Yeah, can we go to Cam 5, please?
Anything but this. There's a track there.
Yeah, well, yep. Too bad there are no cars on it.
And
Please tell me
there's
this is
the pit
please
lane.
tell me this is the footage for the rest of the race.
We'll just have to entertain ourselves. And there goes a Porsche.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
We might actually watch Bertrand come fully around again. Oh, no. So, interesting. So, we could be seeing another graphical glitch in Race from here. Bertrand doesn't make a pass on Hendricks. But we could be seeing another graphics glitch because very clearly the front of Bertrand's car has not been repaired. And he's satisfied his pit window. Now, that could mean one of two things. It could mean that he didn't repair his car, which is possible. I mean, it does
I've
take
sent you a
it.
picture of my livery, so you can have an idea.
Oh yes, the ACC one. Yeah. Okay. But anyway, one of two things could happen. He could have just not fixed damage, which is possible, because that does take quite some time in these GT3 series cars. But I think more likely
There's Mikhail Costa catching back
he
up
was just
to
too
the
far.
still have not pitted Max Simmons.
So true to form, Max Simmons waiting until the very last second. I don't know what the pit window is on this, but I
Is there
suspect
a
it's
pit
coming up.
window?
I
Or
believe
is it
so.
just all the time?
I think there's a pit window. Actually, no, wait. I forget if Race Room shows the pit window if there is one.
BMW sounds like a vacuum cleaner.
I think it sounds great. It's like a mixture between DTM with a little bit of Super GT
Mm,
fun in there. Oh, Miko Costa making a move on Max
those are
Simmons.
the same things. Oh, for first place, there he goes. Max, I think it's time to pit, bud.
I think so too. I can't confirm. I haven't driven the car myself, but I believe the Porsche struggles. Anecdotally, I believe the Porsche struggles hardest with worn tires of all the GT3s. Of the current GT3s, I mean. Of course, the roof RT12 GT3 would probably struggle harder. And just so you know, your whatever you're watching in the side is coming through your mic.
No, there's nothing. I think that's just feedback.
Oh. Huh.
Anyways.
Anyway, Barrier hot on the tail of Hendricks still. Gaining a little bit of time, but not a whole lot. So, I think Duran may be out of the race. He's 12 laps down. And generally that's a cause for retirement, but you never know. But if he is indeed retired, that means only James Butler and Max Simmons have yet to pit. Fumihiro Kobayashi chasing down Fran Machuca as Barker overtakes Butler in the GT4 class. Just so you know, you're breathing into your mic a little bit, Matt.
Bertrand Berrier.
That Mark Carr's BMW is hot on the tail of freaking
Hendricks.
Hendricks. That's it. Yep. I was trying to remember. But
Serge Hendricks.
Serge Hendricks,
It's kind of
Mr.
like Johnny Bravo.
Mr. Torg,
Torgerson.
Kimbo Slice.
Of course you know Johnny Bravo, right?
Yeah. Hey, Peter Mama.
Yeah, I think Serge
Wow.
Hendricks would be an alternate name for him.
I don't know. Serge Hendricks sounds like it just sounds more metal. Like Johnny Bravo is like, you know, it's like a quirky name. Serge Hendricks is like, I'm an action hero.
Like
Dwayne,
a 90s action hero.
yeah, right. Like freaking Blade or some shit. One thing that's always weirded me out about those GT4 BMWs is how like spread apart the transmission ratios are, the gearing ratios. Like they're between gears, shifting ideally between gears, they're dropping like 2,000 RPMs, which is really it's a lot compared to most of these cars. Like for reference, the BMW when you're shifting, I mean first gear is a little weird, but from second to sixth, you're losing like maybe 1,000, maybe 1,200 RPMs for each shift. So it's kind of weird.
I don't know about that.
I mean, as someone who drove it extensively through the last 3D Speed
Oh.
Series, I can confirm that that is indeed true.
Yeah, I guess so. I'll take your word for it. Since I didn't
I mean,
drive a BMW.
I could be wrong, but I am pretty confident. And it's not like it matters anyway, but it's just something I found kind of curious. I'm about to commit sim racing seppuku here,
Oh
but
no.
but when I actually really like tuning cars in Forza. I know, I'm gonna
Is
be
it Forza
banished.
or Forza?
It's Forza. It's Italiano.
Forza, where's the T?
I mean, I had a good example on the tip of my tongue and I forgot it immediately.
Batman, after not killing the Joker and letting him go for the 69th time. Fuck you and I'll see you tomorrow.
Oh, I
You
just took a
can't
look at
stand
your
backwards on stairs.
what?
You can't stand backwards on stairs.
You just blew my mind there. I mean, I guess technically you also can't stand backwards anywhere though, except for on like a bus or something.
Happy now. Bertrand Bray making the pass and making it stick.
So I just took a look at your Porsche livery you sent me. I dig it. I mean, it's a
You do
pretty,
see what Mike was talking about by a Bumblebee, right?
yeah, looks nice.
It's still a good looking livery. It's from the GT Masters.
Oh,
So it wouldn't surprise me if Racing gets it at some point.
yeah, it looks nice. I think the yellow I like it because it's a little more green than some yellows in racing. Like for example, the Turner Motorsports BMW, currently driven by
But Fran Machuca in
Fran
fourth place.
Machuca. Yes, that's a pretty red yellow, which I'm not
Max
as big a fan
Simmons
of.
is still out there, not pitted, and he's now 8 seconds behind first place.
Mikel Costa has put quite a big gap. I mean, that's Max's thing, but I mean, we've discussed this a little bit already. He probably should just, bite the bullet and put on some new shoes. At this point, he
Yeah.
is literally the last person to pit. All the GT4s and 3s have gone except for him. So a couple little switch ups. Looks like D has closed a little bit on Edmonds, not a huge amount, but a little bit. Hutchison has passed Josiah Jerome, who it appears Jerome might have gotten involved in another accident. Can't be 100% certain there. And I think that's about it. So yeah, everything's settled out more or less. There's still some fighting going on, as we can see. Serge Hendricks, yeah, fighting with Bertrand Barrier.
Looks like Bertrand has put a bit of a gap between him.
It doesn't look like any bigger than it was a couple of laps ago. Not to me, at least.
There's Kobayashi in the background there, chasing down. That is not him. Oh, Sean Zulu.
Zulu, that's his last name. It's interesting. I don't recognize that livery, but I mean, obviously, it has to exist because Race Room doesn't have custom liveries.
Good.
All these BMWs reminds me of James Dean, not to be confused with the singer, but anyway, James Dean is a up and coming, or no, actor. I mean, sorry. James Dean is like kind of a up and coming drifter, and he's with Team Falcon, and his most recent car is an E92 M3, which is the best M3 to be sure.
Yes.
But they swapped whatever the most recent gen uh, or turbo inline six into it. Uh oh, that's Zulu
Oh,
going really wide,
Josiah Jerome.
causing
What happened to
Josiah
him?
to have to take evasive action. Gets off
Something
track.
happened to Josiah. He's in 13th.
Yeah, earlier I think he had an incident after pitting.
We must have missed that.
Oh, dude, you definitely missed it. It probably happened while we were just staring at the stands for like an
Stands,
hour.
yeah. Our Peruvian friend in third place
Now
with a
second, as Max Simmons
201.0.
finally goes into the pits. It only took an hour and a half, but he did it, ladies and gents. Actually, asked Mr. Simmons about that a while ago.
I
Um,
know the answer, I think.
and I am trying to remember it.
I think you just
Uh,
said he just does it for fun, 'cause he likes to see himself in first. Right?
yeah, I'm trying to look it up. Well, I can't find it. Anyway, I assume it's probably something like that. Dang it! Now I'm gonna have to ask him again and look stupid. I mean, as though I don't always look stupid anyway.
Didn't you ask him in Discord?
Yeah,
The messages?
yeah,
Can't you just search up his name
I did,
and I'll go
but
there?
like, I just searched for Pit and there's 1,000,000,000 results, and I really don't have the mental fortitude to look all through that tonight.
It's a shame. Oh, Zulu
S-
there.
Getting passed by Huerta. He's a
And
back marker.
Chuka.
One series I'm kind of interested in at the moment is the Academy series currently going on in Assetto Corsa Competizione.
Join it if
Um,
you haven't yet, guys.
yeah. If you're ever curious about racing in Sims, fantastic way to start. And it's always really fun to watch, and it's a learning experience for everyone.
It's only in it's on Sundays and it's in one car and there's join our Discord in the description, or this is on Twitch, so or it's gonna be on YouTube, so it'll be in the description, right?
Yeah, I don't know. I guess it probably will be. Yeah, because you can't upload stuff to Twitch, so it would have to be on YouTube. Um.
Indeed.
Anyway, yeah, it's gonna be super interesting because the like as you said, they're all the same car. They're Lamborghini Super Trofeos, so a little bit heavier,
Slower.
little. I think they have more power though, right?
Yeah, they're
Oh,
like
James
oh,
Butler.
Zulu.
As Zulu comes back in after pitting, James Butler either wasn't checking or just didn't see
Or ran out wide.
or ran it wide. Yeah, just gave Zulu a little bit of a cross check.
That was more of a hip check.
I guess it's a good point. How does a car hold a hockey stick?
Looks like Chuka and
Oh wow, that's a lot of cars. So we
oh,
got the many Porsches of Spriggs and Zulu. It looks like
and
all
the
together
BMWs of
causing running interference for James Butler, and I believe that's
John Barker.
is that John Barker? I thought that was Loeffler.
I don't know because it shows Barker's the BMW in front of Barker or Butler.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think you're right. So that's Barker, who I've been talking about the whole time. Oops. We go from a battle of one yellow and one blue car to another battle of one yellow and one blue car. Fran Machuca versus Jesus Huerta. As we pass the 20-minute remaining mark. I actually feel a little bit bad because I didn't realize that maybe Mike wanted us to wait to start recording before he got in. I kind of assumed that he would just like pop
Ah, so it
in and
is John Barker.
pick it up.
I assumed Mike was
See
just
there,
gonna
Nuffy. That's Comic
jump in when
Sans,
we
100%
started.
right there. So what were you saying, Matt?
I think Mike just I thought well, I thought Mike was just gonna jump in when we started or when we were already in it.
Well, that's what I thought too, but the way he kind of popped in, I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking too much about this. I do that. Dude, I don't know. The current generation, it was the F90 M6 before they discontinued it in favor of the M8 BMW. I always thought that was a good looking car, the M6, but with I thought it was okay. But ever since BMW's released more recent cars, oh my god, it starts looking so much better in comparison. Oh my god, it's practically gorgeous now.
It's such a big car still. It's a big boy.
Yeah, it's big, but it's tiny compared to the M8. And like, oh,
Yeah, the M8's astronomical.
the proportions are just so good on that car.
Alright, have you ever had a hard on with that car yet?
Dude, you know it. I used to work for Enterprise Rent a Car, and we never had any M6s, but we did have some M650Is, which is like the, quote unquote M1. Nice shot of John Barker and Martin Edmonds side by side. But it
Lucio
was
Transo chasing down Spriggs.
it was a two door, and well, every time we only had one. Every time I got to drive it, it was an experience. Like, such a cool car. Like a 90 grand car, but a cool car nonetheless. Luciano going for Spriggs.
Where was Max Simmons before everybody started pitting?
Ninth, I believe. But yeah, so he made up a little time up into seventh. I guess that late pit worked out for him.
Barely.
I don't know. Plus 2 spots is better than plus 0 spots.
Yeah, you're right.
2 is 1 and 1 is none. So it looks like Josiah Jerome is still struggling to get back his position near the top, which is unfortunate but not unexpected. It's a little annoying that the the timing for the separate classes are still based off of the leader, not the class leader. So right
Yeah,
now
that's
we
a
have we
bummer.
have no data at all on where the GT4s are in
Except
comparison
they're
to each
plus 2
other.
laps.
Yeah, which is basically nothing in my eyes.
I
Oh,
think
great.
Duran DNF'd.
Yeah, Duran has been gone for a while.
Josiah Jerome still in 12th place. Although we have another Merc, Wayne Hutchinson didn't notice that before.
Wait a second. What is this? This track isn't a 2-minute track, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, is it? Oh yeah, 202, 230. Okay, so never mind. Interesting then, because like Josiah Jerome and Wayne Hutchinson are both showing greater than 2 minutes 5 seconds, but yet it's not measuring it as plus 1 lap.
Uh, Maybe it alternates?
Interesting. Well, I'm not gonna question it. You guys are still on the hunt for Spriggs.
That Falcon car looks like the type of livery you'd have on a car that you don't want people to see yet. Like one of those Dazzle ones.
Dude, Dazzle camo. Yeah. I always, I don't know I don't know who Porsche pays to always get such good liveries on their cars, but man, I'm not a huge fan of the 911, but if I was, man, I'd be freaking spoiled for choice for really cool liveries. They're everywhere.
Yep, indeed. I
I
also
mean,
have the ring, the ring police livery for the Porsche?
the ring police? Oh,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah, yeah, yeah.
I have that in ACC too.
Very nice. Oh yeah, I forget ACSCS custom liveries. That makes sense.
No.
So, any switch ups that were happening back in the pack? Doesn't look like it at all. Looks like everyone's pretty much settled in, as to be expected. An hour and 15 in. Ooh, Luciano just has a little bit of a hesitation.
Looks like he had a bit of a run on Spriggs and had to back out.
Yeah, it seems so. Max Simmons is
Looks
appearing
like
to
Max
get some
Simmons is
times.
catching.
Yeah, exactly. I was just noticing
God,
that
we're the same
because
person.
I know it's crazy. Get out of my head, you weirdo.
No,
Nah,
you're
just
my
kidding.
brother from my American mother.
Oh, he's gonna go around the inside. That's a very dangerous place to do it, but maybe
Oh,
get the
he's gonna mess
cutback,
up.
and it looks like
Springs
it
got
happened.
wide. And a director
Who
as usual.
knows? Director's like, you don't want to watch the interesting stuff. You want to watch Fran Machuca just driving around.
Yep, just chilling. Just living his best life in his charmer BMW.
And then we get back right as it's done. I've never understood that. Like, I understand if it, just randomly sometimes skipped away, but it's every single time. Like, we've seen 4 or 5 or 6 really cool events happening. It's like, oh yeah. I mean, in this race alone, it's like, oh yeah, dude, this pass is gonna be great, and then
Now
out
look
of
at
here.
him.
Yeah, exactly. Now look at Loeffler just chilling out, driving around the track. No yawning allowed. It might be like 2 in the morning where you live, but that's not allowed.
It's 1 a.m.
See, it's not
Excuse
even
me.
2 a.m. Nice. Love that. I kind of wonder why some of the GT3's car headlights are yellow and some are white.
I think it's based on the series they're in, because I think different series have different light colors.
Oh, that makes sense. Cause I know like GTLM does
I have
yellow
like white
headlights.
ones, and GTD have like yellow, I think. That's why the fat Porsche is yellow and Turner BMW.
Uh, maybe. Well, I know like the Ford GT when it was running had yellow headlights. And that was a GTLM car. I thought that deal was all the GT cars get yellow headlights, but the LMPs get white ones.
The GTs? All the pro classes do. So like
Really?
the
That seems kind of weird. Cause like you would think that if in the nighttime or whatever that you'd want to be able to just tell, how fast is this guy coming up on me in my rearview mirror. Like, oh, yellow car, it's about the same speed as me if I'm a GT car. Or like, oh, these are white headlights, it's gonna be a prototype, so better just get out of his way kind of thing. I don't know. That's my theory. Haven't done any research. John Spriggs wants that spot from Luciano Chasso. The Argentinian's not letting him have it quite so easily, though. Looks like D has clawed his way back up to 9th place. It didn't. I wasn't paying attention to when that happened, but good on him. Fran
uh-oh,
Machuca,
there he
Jesus
goes.
Huerta, and Mikel Costa heading up the top 3 as we enter our last 10 minutes.
Final 10 minutes.
I'll just say this: we're not sponsored, but as a company, Falcon Tires.
Yes. Wait, I think the clocks went back.
What?
Gozo's already won when I
Are you talking
started
about
watching
the
this.
real life clocks?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant the in-game clocks. I was like, no, that seems right. Oh, dude, I should get on a race, like a race like Project Cars 2, because they have a setting where you can sync the environment to like real life weather and time and stuff, and just watch the sun like change positions when daylight savings time hits.
Yeah, because I sent that picture to you of my Porsche at 144.
And now it's 144.
And that's 111.
Oh, yep, seems like it then.
Fuck daylight savings time. That's unnecessary.
I'm kind of blown away that Canada does daylight savings time.
I think there
Ooh,
was a petition to get rid of it this year, but it didn't work yet.
Spriggs and Ichalso getting into it, which is allowing Max Simmons to eat up the gap
Oh, there he
behind
is.
or in
He's
front of
got him.
him.
So now we can see more of that fast Porsche. Let's go.
Yeah.
It's also sponsored by a poutineery.
Wait, is it really?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
It's called Smokes Poutineery, and that's why I heard about the place, and it has one local to me.
Oh, that's cool. Shout out.
I put my pumpkin in the sink today when I was washing it off, and I called it a wet ass pumpkin.
I hate you so much. John Spriggs hot on the tail of Luciano Chasso as he goes very,
And
very,
Max
very, very
Simmons.
wide.
Whoa!
Oh, John Spriggs getting very slidey. Oh, tries to recover it.
Size.
Has to counter steer again. Oh, the world's slowest spin, and John Spriggs is out of the chase. Max Simmons up into 6th place. It is now up to him to fight Luciano Chasso potentially for a top 5 spot. Gotta say, Simmons' strategy usually doesn't work out that well. I mean, it's normally okay. But this time, we've actually seen him profiting off the endeavor. Started 10th, I believe, made his way up to 9th, then up to 7th, now up to 6th. So a very solid race for the American. Meanwhile, Franz Machuca has gotten past Jesus Huerta and is now maintaining 2nd position. So kind of paradoxically, we're starting to see the brands sort of homologate again. BMW is holding 1st and 2nd, Corvette 4th and 5th, Porsche 6th, 7th, BMW again 8, 9, 10, and then there's kind of just a slurry at the bottom. I just noticed this. I mean, it happened a million years ago, but now, literally all the remaining GT4s are BMWs. I I know it's never really gonna happen, but I wish there was a game that incorporated American GT4 series.
Yeah.
I mean,
Although
nothing wrong with
ACC
your.
might.
I hope so, dude. I so hope so. Oh, Max Simmons getting a fantastic run on the Corvette driven by Ichaso. Looks like Ichaso's struggling a little bit to maintain grip. The real question is Simmons going to play it patient? He's only got 5 minutes left, but we've seen bigger upsets happen frequently. Josiah Jerome
Matt.
Making his way uh by Hendricks. Didn't see that, but I saw the positions move on the leaderboard there. Um, but anyway, so personally, GT4 is probably some of my favorite road racing right now. Just a huge variety, and the cars are they're slower than GT3 obviously, but they're also they handle worse too. So while they are less powerful and a little bit lighter. Ooh,
Oh, James
James
Butler.
Butler goes spinning.
No.
Oh no.
Oh no. Oh, James
Again!
Butler goes.
Literally 2 times in a row as Max Simmons eats a sausage and tries to put the hurt on Ichasu there.
Sorry, Max.
Max, was the sausage to your liking?
Max and Ruby.
Very delicious.
Ruby and Max.
Gives that stupid American cowboy the good beating.
It's a
Do it for
German American cowboy.
the Germans.
Yeah.
Cinch up your lederhosen and get him already. Um.
Fuck's sakes.
Anyway, back to GT4. It's definitely some of the funnest racing, and it helps that the cars are cheaper, so there's huge variety. I want the American stuff to get in there because they just have so many interesting cars. Um, like Pirelli World Challenge.
They don't really have any different cars than regular other GT4 series, do they?
Oh yeah, they do. Friggin', I mean,
Panos,
yeah, the Panos,
the Sin
or
R1
Panos
GT4.
Sin R1, the Celine S1. Um,
Oh, there goes Max.
oh, Max Simmons making a very nice move under Chaucer. Looks like it's a little bit of a bump. Can Chaucer get the cutback? It doesn't look like it. That Porsche just
Oh,
puts down the
nice
power
move,
too well.
Max.
Very nice move. A little sketchy during the middle, but you know, no harm, no foul. It all worked out.
Ooh.
Luciano is not keen to give that up so easy, though. Actually, no, you maybe make it. Oh, Luciano Chaucer tries to get a cutback. Max Simmons' car is too wide, though, especially in that tight section they're in. A little bit of
Oh yeah.
contact, but not much. Bomb, bomb. James Butler blazing by John Barker.
Wait.
I don't think they're fighting for position.
Yes, Butler's ahead of Barker.
Chaucer going
They're on the
wide.
same lap though.
Oh yeah, they have to be. I didn't see their positions move, but maybe that was just a lag error.
Looks like there'll be one more lap after this one.
Actually, I have to concede there is some unique cars in European GT4. It's just that we don't get to see any of them ever.
I mean, the European GT4 series is live streamed for free.
No, I mean in games. Like yeah, it's live streamed, but we don't get to drive that many of them in games. Like
Yeah, there's no Ford Mustang
right,
for
and
some
like
reason.
I mean like we never there's some GT4 games. I mean obviously this one ACC has some. Who else? I don't know. What other games? I don't know. But like cars we always miss out on. Ford Mustang, you know, Alpine A110, uh,
That's it. That's an ACC.
Toyota Supra.
Supra's not
Uh,
yet, because it was new for this year.
yeah,
That's why the ACC doesn't have it. It was just introduced this year.
yeah. Well, it's still not there.
That's because it's new, Cole.
I mean, the A110 is also new technically.
Not this year though.
Also,
They've had time to update, to model it, and to record it, and put it in the game.
dude, it's already in the freaking Gorilla Mods mod. Or no,
Yeah, but
well,
they're not official mod
it's
yet.
almost in. But I mean, if they can do it faster than the official Kunos guys, that's rough.
They
Uh oh.
probably need more time to do it. And also the A110's in ACC anyway.
Yeah, well, yeah, no, I can see that. That's true.
And the Gorilla Mods guys, I know them. I
But
know Timo and Emmanuel and Max Erner. I
if
know them. I used to race against them.
if they put in like, oh, looks like that's the end of our race as Miko Costa
And Fran
doesn't.
Machuca gets past Jesus.
It seems so.
Jesus, that was a nice race.
That was a good race. Sorry we took a little tangent there at the end. But so one thing that's weird that I have never quite figured out in
Oh yeah, look,
Wikipedia.
he has rear end damage.
Well, that makes sense. He's spun about 18,000 times. Um, wait, rear damage though.
Yeah,
Maybe
he has
someone
rear
else
end
spun
damage.
him.
Or he backed into the wall.
That could be.
There he goes,
One
Kobayashi.
one thing I do miss about ACC's leaderboards is that it shows individually when everyone's crossed the finish line for the last time.
Yeah, I agree.
So it looks like Max Simmons will end up finishing 5th place. Got a pretty substantial gap to Ichaso behind him. He could relax pretty substantially for the last third of the race or so, or third of the lap or so.
Provided the Porsche doesn't bite him.
Commentators curse. Knock on wood.
Uh, director? Nope, looks like he's good.
Yeah, he made it. Very nice race to Max Simmons.
Very nice.
Jesus Huerta falls to 6th place as Spriggs and Ichaso do a flip. I'm gonna just call that chalk that up to post-race shenanigans.
Yes.
Unfortunately, as a result, these finales will be a little bit weird because of the switcheroos. Unfortunately, I didn't think to take a screenshot or anything of the official results, or the actual results, I should say. So we're still having flip ups even after the
There we
race
go.
finish. Any case, well, tentatively, um, let's see, tentatively, we are finishing as follows: P1, Mikael Costa; P2,
2 minute point
Framachuca.
3.
What's that?
2 minute point 3. Josiah Jerome. 2 minute point 7 laps.
Yeah, not too bad at all.
Micah Costa got both fastest lap and the race winner.
Very nice.
Kudos to him. And did he get pole? I think he got pole, didn't he?
Yeah, I believe so. Overall, pretty good race for lots. Mikael Costa first, Framachuca second, Jesus Huerta third, Fumihiro Kobayashi fourth, Maximins fifth, very good finish. Luciano Chasso sixth, John Spriggs seventh, Martin Edmonds eighth, a very nice finish for him. Doe in ninth, Bertrand Barrier 10th, Josiah Jerome 11th. Um, Dang it. I think it's Sam, but I'm not going to say that. Hendricks in 12th, Wayne Hutchison 13th, and Zulu 14th. For GT4 class, we got Thomas Martin in 15th, James Butler 16th, John Barker 17th, which I guess is technically 4th. Well, anyway, and then there are two DNFs, Duran in 19th and Derushi in 20th. Very good
Very good.
enduro. Very good enduro. Lots of interesting shenanigans, but we saw a couple mix-ups that we don't usually see happening, namely Josiah Jerome and Max Simmons. So good stuff. Good stuff.
Very good stuff indeed. You got it.
Anyhow, that was our stream slash video. So please go to esr-race.org. Talk to us. Join in if you liked what you see. Leave a like. Subscribe. Por favor. And yeah. Any last words, Monsieur Higgs?
Well, we also do ACC, we do Race Term. There's another league going on, the Super Series on Saturdays. We have a Wednesday series. All the information will be on the website and the race app. So come on down to our Discord, say hi. If you
It's
like
so
if you like racing with us, go on ahead.
Yeah,
You're
it's
more than
always a good
welcome.
time. And even if you don't, we're always keen to meet new people. Just share some dank memes. You know how the kids do it, right? But yeah, no, it's always a good time. In any
Indeed.
case, it's been fun. I am Cole Mcray. That is
Me, Matt.
excellent
I
outro. Matt
wasn't sure what
Higgs.
you were doing there.
Okay, fair. I guess it's been a long time since we commented together. But anyway, we are us. You are you. This is racing. Bye bye.